An impressive resume, perhaps the most underrated superstar in WWE history. Sheamus has done it all.
And his opponent, representing the Bar from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
The Celtic Warrior ready to go. He doesn't just set the bar, he is the bar. And known as one of the hardest hitters in WWE, there is an unmistakable presence that Sheamus brings to the ring. We'll ever forget the night he won the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania when he defeated Daniel Bryan in a near record 8. As match 2 of the series gets underway, I don't want to lose perspective on just how unique this situation is. We have Big E and Sheamus essentially competing over the SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
This is groundbreaking content from our new general manager, Brooklyn Von Braun. And honestly, I'm all for anything that breaks the mold.
I think I'm going to have to wait and see how the series plays out before I weigh in, but my initial reaction is this isn't exactly fair for the champion, Red.
It's not about being fair, Byron. It's about entertaining the WWE Universe, and that's exactly what this accomplishes.
Boot right in the jaw. Oh, a knee. Lights out. He goes for the cover. Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point. Wow. Short clothesline hits its mark. Elbow drop. Elbow drop. Sheamus looking a little bit uneasy here. It's nothing he hasn't been through before. He has something big planned. Well, that'll do some serious damage. For the first time, Big E all the way for the top. Wow, missed by a mile.
Had that one well scouted.
Plenty of fight left.
That's either sheer genius or complete stupidity, Cole.
Any way you look at it, Sheamus has the power and ferocity of an uncaged lion. The Celtic Warrior comes to the ring looking to mercilessly destroy his adversary. I wanted Mr. Bootywork to penetrate my ears. Watch out, E-Train might be pulling into this. Big E goes for the big ending.
Sheamus counters.
Brogue kick. This could be it.
Sheamus gets the win. More importantly, the series is now tied up in a win each.
Going down 2-0 would have been a disaster for Becky Lynch and her Savages, but now it's a whole new series.
You didn't hear this from me, but Red's getting a little nervous now that the series is tied up.
No, she doesn't need to worry, because after my match against Finn, we'll be 1 win away from taking the series. Then Red can defend her title versus Becky in the ring. You know, how it's usually done.
That's good. Hey, this might be a little late, but I had an idea for our team name. The New Trey. New Trey Rocks. New Trey Rocks. New Trey Rocks. What do you think?
I think I heard my music. Gotta run.
Oh, WWE Universe! Balor Club in full force! With the series now tied up in one victory each, this match is pivotal in giving one team a 2-1 lead and putting them a win away from taking both the series and the SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
I think this is where we start to see the experience and cohesiveness of Becky Lynch's Savages take over. Even though these are singles matches, Red and Trey barely know the New Day. And if things start to go south, they could all fall apart.
I have to agree with Corey. We know Red and Trey are tight, and certainly the New Day have been teaming for a very long time, but I question the kind of bond the 5 of them have been able to create in just a few weeks.
And here's Finn Balor. And now here's Xavier Woods. Kick right to the midsection.
Oh, what a forearm.
Corey, Finn Balor's shoulder injury has been well documented, suffering a torn labrum that put Finn out of action for 7 months.
Yeah, it did, and now it's a huge target for any of Finn's competition. Any game plan devised to go up against Balor should be centered around crippling his surgically repaired right shoulder. Look out, here we go.
Ready for takeoff.
I admit this is impressive offense from Woods.
Keeping the pressure on.
Kick out.
That's either sheer genius or complete stupidity, Cole.
Recognizing the game plan Corey devised, it's easier said than done to even catch Finn for long enough to apply that pressure to the shoulder.
I would agree with the both of you. Any superstar that has an injury in their past will always have a bullseye on it. But they know that, and it becomes their job to defend against those attacks.
Finn Balor lands hard.
Finn might be hurt.
Yeah, it looks like he might have tweaked his knee.
Wait a minute. What's Pete Dunne doing out here?
Well, maybe he wants to check on his teammate.
That's why he's here.
And Finn Balor suddenly recovers. He's going to the top. Coup de grace. It's all over. Was Finn Balor ever really hurt, or was this just a setup by Becky Lynch and her Savages?
This is unbelievable. The entire series just turned on that interference.
Hey, what was I saying earlier about team cohesiveness? That's exactly how it pays off. And now Becky Lynch has the opportunity to beat Red and win it all.
You've got a lot of nerve showing up in our locker room.
I'll go wherever the hell I want, especially since I'm about to be the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
I guarantee I'm gonna beat you and tie the series up.
Okay, then what? Because even if you somehow manage that, then your friend Trey's going against my friend Drew in the final match. And we all know my friend's just a little bit tougher than yours. So like I said, one way or another, that championship's coming back where it belongs.
If you're so confident, how about we get things started right now?
Nah, I need to go warm up first. Don't want to pull a muscle slapping your head off.
You should have been in a position to win the series against Becky Lynch. I'm sorry I let you down.
You didn't. All that matters is we're still alive. Now I just need to beat Becky to even up the series, and then it's up to Trey to close it out.
You got this. Then after that, well, you got this.
Here comes the man! Look at the look on the face of the Irish last. We spoke earlier about a team's back being up against the wall, and that's certainly the case for Red as she faces Becky Lynch down 2-1 with the series and her championship on the line.
That's what I was saying about this series being unfair for Red. She can defeat Becky Lynch, but still lose her title if Trey were to go down in the final match.
Or Becky Lynch can beat Red right now, making this whole discussion pointless. I suggest we see what happens before anyone starts a protest.
Reverses, can she take advantage?
Clothesline over the top!
Man.
What an elbow drop! Becky Lynch may be slowing some here.
Yeah, but too soon to be worried.
2, 3. Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
There's a crucifix, nicely done.
Oh, foot just stomping down.
5. She returns the favor there.
6. And she's back in the ring now. 7. She's got to remember to get back in the ring before the referee's 10 count. Ooh! Boom, what impact! Oh,
what a forearm.
big boot! She's gaining momentum here, guys.
The momentum is clearly turned to her favor.
Oof! 4. 5. You know, I'll tell you, she's one of the most talented women superstars I've ever seen here in WWE.
Oh, right on the arm.
Not good. Up and down the hard way. Oh. Will she win it here? 1, 2. Oh, man, I thought Becky Lynch was done there.
Somehow, some way.
Look at that. She's going for the cover. Quick kick out from Becky Lynch.
It's going to take more than that.
Headlock grounding their opponent.
I like this. Full body weight applied.
Oh my God.
And this has got to be it.
What's it going to take to keep her down?
Yeah, Becky Lynch's heart continues to beat loud and strong, staying alive in style here.
No, another reversal. Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Knee drop.
That was nasty.
So precise.
The Irish last kicker telling her opponents how she really feels.
Oh, that's one way to bring it to her opponent. And will this be it?
Yes. 1, 2. Near fall after near fall. What a battle.
Tap, tap. Can Becky Lynch hold on? Can Becky Lynch survive?
For some reason, she lets it go.
Did you ever stop to think that she might have something else planned here?
We got to cover. 1, 2. 2.5. So close to a finish here. Amazing. Elbow smash. Wait a minute. Schoolboy.
We got a rope break.
What a forearm.
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
Amazing reflexes on display. Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch.
STF. STF.
Locked in. This will break your arm in a hurry. Can Becky's opponent hang on?
Nowhere to go. Nowhere to hide. And she releases the grip.
She obviously didn't think she was going to tap there.
And the cover for the win. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Takes it.
Here is your winner.
Enormous victory right there.
I don't make the matches, but if I did, I'd put these two back in the ring ASAP. What an amazing match.
Matches like that are the reason why I love this job so much.
Are you happy? There's a chance I could lose my title without ever being pinned.
If it makes you feel any better, Becky Lynch promised me that no one from her side will get involved in the final match.
Oh, she promised you. Then I'm sure we have nothing to worry about.
Where do they keep the popcorn around here? I don't normally put trash food in my body, but I think watching your team let you down is worth an exception.
I wanted to let you know the guys and I got together and decided that if you pull off the series win, we'll consider calling our team the New Trey like you suggested.
Really? That's awesome.
Sure, I mean, we probably won't team up that often or ever again after this, but still, the offer stands.
Oh, well, thanks.
Go get him, champ!
I'm not trying to make you nervous or anything, but it's all come down to this. Match 5 against Drew McIntyre for the championship I've held for a record-setting 2.5 years.
Well, when you put it that way, there's definitely no pressure.
Sorry, it's just hard not having control over what happens, but I know you can do this. Just treat it like any other regular match.
Sure. I mean, that might be a little difficult with the giant stack of pancakes and grass-covered ramp, but I'll try my best.
That's all I can ask.
And his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre traveled the globe, picking fights on every stop along the way. That world-class training has made him a true threat here in WWE.
I agree with you there, Corey. Drew has put his best foot forward here and picked up some big wins.
McIntyre was born for in-ring competition. There is no limit to his potential.
Byron, this man is just hungry.
It's proven in his actions, and Drew McIntyre has made it his mantra to eradicate complacency from WWE by any means necessary.
This is it, with the teams tied at 2 wins each. It all comes down to match 5 for the series in Red SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
Trey's been in a lot of big matches throughout his career, but the professional and personal ramifications of this might be bigger than any other. Red may not talk to him for weeks if he's the reason her record-setting championship reign comes to an end.
This might be putting undue responsibility on Trey since 2 of his teammates lost matches. Look out!
Oh, the double knees!
What impact!
Really just laying it in. Drew McIntyre made him pay there.
Reverses. Can he make him pay?
Launched with a belly-to-belly.
Drew McIntyre fans with some reason to worry here.
If he can hold the line here, he'll be in a good position.
Back in the ring now. And there's the reversal from Drew McIntyre.
Powerbomb!
Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
He can withstand a lot more punishment, I can promise you that.
Dragon suplex.
Cover! Drew McIntyre with an easy kick out there.
Clearly not enough damage done.
Knee drop.
That was nasty. So precise.
At the arm. Oh my goodness, crushing it. He has become relentless at this point.
This is what he feeds off of.
Out of it in the corner. I don't think I've seen a superstar with Drew McIntyre's single-minded drive to win. Even when faced with his release in 2014, McIntyre said he'd be back, and that's exactly what happened.
And a lesser man would have felt sorry for himself and blamed others, but Drew traveled the globe and honed his devastating craft.
On the shoulders and a slam.
Drew McIntyre beginning to look a little weak out there.
Yeah, he's looking off his game now. Drew McIntyre has chosen to kick out here. See what I did?
And here we go. Good night.
Amazing execution.
I don't think he had that one locked in the way he wanted.
Trey and Drew trading blows.
What a headbutt by Drew McIntyre.
And the ref goes down.
We've seen just about everything tonight.
Wait a second. Is that who I think it is?
It's Samoa Joe.
We haven't seen Samoa Joe in 6 or 7 years since he was fired from WWE after a shocking loss to Trey for the Universal title.
Well, apparently he hasn't gotten over that.
What the heck is that?
It looks like some kind of enhanced arm.
Like Samoa Joe wasn't deadly enough already. Unbelievable.
This is shocking. I cannot believe Samoa Joe is back.
I know, after all this time, I never thought we'd see him again.
And he just broke Trey in half. And now Drew McIntyre covers Trey.
It's all over.
Becky Lynch and her team has won the best-of-5 series, and Becky is your new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
It looks like Trey's gonna throw up.
I don't blame him. Not only did he lose the series and Red's championship, but the nightmare that is Samoa Joe has returned to terrorize him.
I'm back, and I'm coming for you.
I'm honestly stunned at what we've just witnessed.
And so is Trey. This is gonna send shockwaves throughout WWE.